All right, boom. What's up, niggas? Everybody in the club get what?
Can I cuss on here?
Yeah, go crazy. Yeah.
Cuss word. Probably fuck.
Probably fuck.
Probably fuck.
Probably fuck.
Fuck you, please.
Hey, so welcome everybody. We back together again, the bros chat. You know what I'm saying? We got Mate in the cut, aka me in this bitch. Bro. We got Jesse in the cut. We got Junior. We got Elijah. Yeah. And today we got some special guests.
What?
To my right,
what?
we got infamous, legendary Abby in the chat.
You already know.
Oh my gosh, it's Abby. What? Yo,
Abby, what's your handles for the world? What's your handles?
Let them know.
My handles.
Yeah, IG, Twitter, Gram.
She said basketball.
Okay.
Crossover.
You can find me at Abby Mus, ABBY Abby Mus, or What's the Purpose podcast.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. So we know what you said, but I'm gonna need you to spell that out one more time, slower.
ABBYMUS.
All right, bet. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Right.
We gonna have her socials, everything together, you know what I'm saying, when the episode is out. And to my motherfucking left, you already know the vibes. You know, she back here again. Hey, you know what I'm saying, closest thing to greatness out here.
Wow.
Jandeltha Rae out here in the cut. Give it up for her. You already know she been on the podcast a few times.
No way, it's Jandeltha.
And today we gonna be talking about healing.
Oh, hell no.
We gonna be talking about healing, but before we get to healing, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give it back to Elijah for question of the day.
All right, I got a mic right here, bro. We good.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we good. Cue the music. Anyways.
That was a nasty ass call.
My bad. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Elijah with the question of the day. As you know, the question of the day has absolutely nothing to do with today's topic. So, are y'all ready?
Bro, this is the scariest segment we have.
I hope so.
Yeah,
right.
It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
You sure?
Yes,
I'm scared.
absolutely. Hey, it's okay. Speaking of chicken,
I'm nervous.
no, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing.
So we can
All right,
have this battle.
all right. So y'all know, like, nah. So y'all know, like, 7-Eleven, or you can really just do any kind of, like, gas station or whatever, right? So I want to know, would y'all eat a day old taquito from any gas station?
Just one?
Yes.
It depends on the gas station.
Okay.
First of all, why would a day old taquito be out
That's a good question.
to eat?
Because the gas station.
Exactly, gas station.
They should be changing that. That is
Exactly. So that's why this is the question of the day.
okay.
So
it really depends. If it's from Quick Trip, absolutely.
This is why.
Absolutely.
This is insane, bro. Because my first sentence was, well, if it's from Quick Trip, like, I'm not gonna lie.
Any other gas station,
I'd eat that shit.
No.
What he say?
Oh, damn.
What he said? What he said?
He said he eat that.
He said he eating it.
I mean, it's
Anywhere.
It's a day old. I mean, like, what?
No.
Speedway, absolutely not.
Fuck
Holiday, maybe.
Holiday if it's
Holiday-
brand new.
Yeah,
Brand
holiday
No,
brand new.
no.
Day
No,
old.
I'm talking about. I lived next to a brand new Holiday. They took care of everything. It was always clean.
Oh, you're saying if the gas station is brand new?
Yes.
Oh,
Thought it was packed.
right.
Gas station brand new.
No, like the maintenance of it was
Let me just go to every brand new gas station.
Right.
That's real specific.
Hilarious. Okay, hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna say,
I will come pick it up tomorrow.
ick.
Not
That
a
is
free
so
order from the gas
disgusting.
station.
That's so disgusting. See for me, like I'm saying no. It don't matter how brand new the gas station is. I'm saying no in all situations.
I just wouldn't even like think to eat a day old taquito.
Like, keep it a buck. You gonna fuck your shit. Oh.
I swear your stomach finna be fucked up.
Hey, look, I'm telling you. Okay, so you said for y'all, it depends on the gas station, right?
Not me.
Only
Not,
It's a hell
no.
no.
It's no.
Honestly, I would prefer a taquito over like all them dusty ass, dry ass sandwiches they be having,
the egg
bro.
salad sandwiches.
Yuck.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
I ain't never seen no egg salad sandwich at a gas station.
No, that's
They
a real
got 'em
thing.
in the gas station.
They do.
Where?
They're
Like you ain't
Stay
never
that
been
shit away from
hungry
me,
to
bro.
get out of the gas station.
I've had egg salad sandwiches from gas stations.
You get to explore.
Who? What?
I'm saying no. Hold on. Time out.
First
no,
of
no,
all,
no,
egg salad.
No, I'm saying like no. Okay, so yes, I have been hungry and at a gas station before, but ain't no way. There's no convincing me that I'm like, okay, an egg salad sandwich.
I'm not saying I eat one.
No, I know. Look, that's
I've just peeped that they got them.
right. No, see, no. For me, if I'm going to the gas station, I'm hungry, bro. I'm just getting some candy, bro. That's it.
That's real.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna get me some chips or something.
Like-
I ain't never that hungry.
I mean,
What are
no, I know. Okay, so sometimes if it really comes down to it, like I'll get like one of them like breakfast sandwiches that they be having at Holiday.
Yeah, those is
But
gonna go.
but that's
I can't even
right.
lie to you that cheeseburgers from Holiday are actually really fire.
They alright.
No, they're
They
He
alright.
said,
for
but
a
the
gas
breakfast
station.
sandwiches
I
is
was
where
like,
it's
God damn.
with a little croissant.
The spicy chicken sandwich though kind of bust, bruh.
From where?
From any gas station. I'm just hungry, man.
I don't know about any
I don't know
gas
about
station.
Any gas station, bro.
Here's the thing. If it's a road trip, bro, and it's like a long ass trip,
That's
right,
different.
and it's
Yeah,
just
that's
like
so
you
way
pull up and you
different.
like, man, damn. It's either the taquito or the egg salad. I'm gonna get the day old taquito.
No,
And
nah,
get some
Nah,
get
for
some
me-
goddamn Cholula sauce or some shit.
nah, bro.
Cholula sauce, you know what I'm saying, or some Valentina.
Nah, see,
and put that on there.
I can't say I agree with that because well, hold on, because no, I understand like road trips and everything, but it made me think. I'm like, cause bro, I'm going to McDonald's, bro.
No.
I mean, some of them do
Get
be
that.
connected,
No.
but like I'm talking about right now. If it's in the middle of nowhere and that's all they got, muy bien, muy bien,
Okay, I guess,
delicioso.
I guess.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso.
Okay, if it's like literally the only thing that's around, then sure. But like,
Can I test out the taquito? Like, can I like?
no,
What you mean testing out?
Like,
See,
like,
they gonna get it.
no, he gonna see if it's hard or not.
You know?
Nah.
If it is, I'm putting it back. Fuck it. I don't care. Somebody else gonna have that rock taquito, bro. Not me.
That shit finna be crusty.
No, for real.
Knowing Junior,
Crusty,
knowing Junior,
dry.
he probably gonna throw that.
I'm gonna have
Gonna
to.
break in half.
I'm gonna have to blow it off.
I'm screaming.
What the fuck?
Dust that shit off, bro.
He
But
said,
I also feel like taquitos are a little bit better when they're more crunchy, though, right? No.
I feel like
That's
that
a
would hurt
personal
my
preference.
gums.
Okay.
Towards the ends of the thing, yeah, the ends.
Crunchy
yeah.
all the way be pissing me off, bro.
All right.
Anyways,
So, final answer.
hell no.
It depends.
I need a yes,
Yes
or no.
or no?
Fuck. All right, then no.
Okay.
It depends, though.
Yes or no.
Maybe.
Yes or no.
That's a yes for her.
Yeah, it's gonna be no. Literally, I'm gonna say no.
hell yeah.
No.
All right. No, it's cool. Hey, but just know that my name is Elijah, and that was your question of the day. Cue the music. Anyways, go ahead.
I was about to say whore. Alright, so we back in this motherfucking topic shit. I guess the first question that we got as far as healing is can you put a time on healing? That's deep.
No, you can't.
We're gonna start with your ass.
Okay. I don't think you can put a time on it because it's like everyone heals differently, and some people have different ways of healing. And a lot of people really don't even know how to heal. I feel like because even for me, I just started like really tapping into really healing with a lot of stuff. It's just like I've always had to just kind of brush it off and continue. So it's like now I'm really, healing is from either childhood, relationships, friendships. You really can't just say like, oh yeah, I'm fully healed, because you're always going to be healing from something.
Yeah, I can agree too. I think for me, healing kind of comes in waves.
Yeah.
Where it's like, damn, I'm tripping. Like, okay, I need to kind of focus, on that situation or that type of thing in me, right? Like, healing to me is very like an inward type of thing where you really have to look inside. Like, even for, for me, it's like healing is in places where nobody's around, where it's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how am I, in my individuality, like, when it's just me and no one's around, what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? It's not just like, I take a bath and I got some candles. Like, a nigga might have to cry, you know what I'm saying? A nigga might have to just kind of write things down or, go to therapy, whatever that is for some people. But I mean, like, for me, like, I might just sit down, watch TV and just be like, damn, I'm tripping. Like, I need to really just focus on what that is for me and how, I can patch these wounds. But that's just me.
Yeah, to piggyback off of that, I don't think we ever really heal. And I think that in order to heal or even realize that you need to be healed, you almost have to be triggered by something. Mm-hmm. And you never really know what your triggers are going to be. Like the other day, there was a situation. I was like, ouch. I thought I was good, but that hurt my motherfucking feelings. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's not even so much how much time passes, but it's more so like you realizing what the cautionary signs are and how to maneuver around those. You know what I'm saying? Like what situations are triggering to me, what kind of people what can I be around, and vice versa. But yeah, I think it is inward work, but I also think that you kind of have to go out in the field and play the field to understand like what hurts me and what doesn't, which is kind of a fucked up cycle, but that's another story for another day. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I also agree. I feel like there isn't like a right or wrong way to heal. I feel like it's obviously like it's different for everyone because everyone has different types of situations and different types of experiences and stuff like that. So I feel like there's a way to heal for everyone, if that makes sense. But like it's just like you have to be kind of like you have to be willing. You have to be willing to to heal, because like a lot of people are just like, okay, like a lot of people like are saying like, oh yeah, like I don't know how to heal. Like
yeah, because it's like how do you actually heal, or how do you know if you're healed or healing from it? Like how are you? Because everyone heals differently.
Right.
Some people like either want to be alone and in their thoughts. Some people want to be around other people to still, heal. Because I'm one of those people. I shouldn't say I don't like being alone, but I feel like the way I heal is like still being around people and like just feeling like the love of the people that I have around me.
Yeah, for sure. See, it's like I said, it's different for everyone. People have different ways of healing and coping and stuff like that. So, healing is a journey. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I agree with everything.
Yes.
Not dead ass.
No,
That's the same.
All
No.
right, next question, bro.
Right.
Y'all took everything that we should have.
Y'all don't, bro. I feel like healing starts off when you're ready. Like you never gonna dodge healing because you never gonna. Bless you. Yeah, healing starts with you. You can't avoid it. Even if you try to dodge it, like it's gonna come back. The situation is gonna come back in a different form, and you just gonna have to learn eventually how to overcome that situation by healing.
Right. Or it'll manifest in toxic ways. No
Right.
matter if you're gambling, no matter if it's drugs, no matter if it's sex. Like that energy has to come to the surface some way or another, no matter if it's positive or negative,
Yeah, that distraction.
Right.
I think that yes, there's multiple ways of healing. I personally like to be alone, not on some sad nigga shit, but just to really come in tune with my soul and who I am as a person. not to say that like healing through others is bad. I just feel like you have to reground yourself and like find like what makes you stable, like what makes you able to, like, you got to find the love for yourself
Or
you
even
can
try
love
to
others.
remember like when you didn't feel that way, or where where you were once happy, or that really didn't bother you at one point,
Right.
or whatever.
Just love yourself.
Yeah.
There's parts of me I never met yet. Like
Ooh,
that
I
shit.
like that.
Like
Quote
there's
of the day.
no,
Right.
like for real. Like I always feel like there's a part of me that I'm still learning who I am, and I think it does take the inward, and it also takes the outward too. Where you might meet people, or you might meet somebody, and it's like you won't know that you might have these, these skeletons, in your closet until you actually meet somebody and they come to the forefront. So,
Right.
that's
You take that
definitely I agree with that for sure.
I feel like another thing with healing in time is closure. A lot of people won't be fully healed until they have closure of that situation.
But what is
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, and that's, I think, a false misconception too. Well, you're right about closure, but I think people feel as if closure is an outward thing, and I think that closure is really truly an inward thing, making that peace within yourself, But like she said, what is closure though?
Yeah, what is closure to
especially
you?
if you never had that conversation with that one dude that had you messed up in 2017.
Damn.
Right.
Hold on.
Or whatever it is.
That was very specific.
Right.
was
She
very
knew
specific.
exactly what year that was.
Where is it?
Listen,
She said, but anywho.
I don't been through some things now.
But you're right though. If you don't have that conversation with that person that was in that situation, you're not gonna be a piece of you always gonna be broken from that situation.
Unless, right, but that's it. They always say the closure is not for the other person; it's for you. Because 9 times out of 10, that person done moved on, living their life. They're not even thinking about the triggers and the trauma that you living with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, closure is really what you have to do to be able to make peace and be able to move on, be able to have free thought without thinking, oh my God, you broke my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might still be triggered. It's fine.
I mean, you might never get that chance again to like have
That's
that
the one,
conversation.
too.
So are you gonna like let that shit eat you and deter you?
And sometimes even closure could be like getting everything off your chest of like what you want to say to them, to be like, yeah, you got me fucked up. I need you to know this. And this is our last conversation.
Right.
And I feel like even if you do that, like you getting all your emotions up, but they have nothing to return.
They still
for
don't
you.
care.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the part that makes it, I don't want to say bad, but it's like you could, I remember talking to my ex and like screaming at him, and that was just sitting there, and I'm like, oh,
Like, okay.
well, what's the point of that? I
Send
guess
that long ass message. Okay.
Right, exactly. That's
Okay.
that within itself is pain. You ever took the time to draft a message just to get an
Man.
okay? There's a couple of them I'm still healing from.
I'm not gonna lie. I be.
what do you mean?
What are you talking
Or
about?
hold on. You send the whole message. They just send back 8-ball pool. Oh.
I never had
That's a
I'm
different
gonna go
wave.
jump off the bridge. It's fine.
I saw this post a few days ago, and I was like, okay, let me screenshot this about healing. It says if you attract damaged people because you have a healing spirit, but who's gonna heal you?
That's real.
And that one was like, dang, because my grandma was like, you always attract, like, you're always trying to fix someone and heal somebody, but no one ever heals you. And I felt that, like, dang, that's so true.
And I think to go even further, I think that sometimes we distract ourselves with healing and taking care of other people to negate the fact that we got to heal within our damn self. That was me. I ain't going to lie.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, I'm a trust in the Lord.
Okay.
Trust in the Lord. He gonna heal me. Okay, he gonna
real.
heal me.
In God's hands, amen.
Like no,
Jesus,
literally.
take the wheel.
Yes,
For real.
literally.
God
drive
did.
me. Okay.
I think we always forget like the first step. Like I need to be healed, because some people don't really think that they even feel the need to be healed. Like, oh, like, what time
They just
I'll
gotta move
forget
on to
about
the
it.
next.
Yeah, they'll just move on to the next whole time. Like that's baggage you're carrying. You know what I'm saying? Like you
And the
bring
next
that,
person got to deal with it.
right. The next person has to
Called
deal
being
with it.
toxic.
Yeah, there's also that thing where like people, yes, they need to be healed, but they like everyone deserves to be healed, because a lot of people won't even feel like they deserve it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh yeah, I've been through this, I've been through that, I did this, I did that, and I feel like they feel like they should be punished in a way. and I don't think, like they feel like shameful about it and everything like that. But I'm like, no, I'm like everyone has a chance to heal.
I definitely used to feel that way. Like, am I deserving of of forgiveness, or am I deserving of being healed because of something that I may have done, or something? Even if somebody has done something to me, I felt as though I was in the wrong somehow still within that. So it's
and that's fucked up. Like, dang, I don't deserve this. But it's like people treat you like you do. Like,
right.
no, this is not that.
No, it's really,
I think a part of that comes from childhood.
Exactly.
And just carrying adult issues and traumas that we didn't even realize we were carrying. And so, like, when we're not carrying some sort of guilt or shame, it feels weird because we haven't learned how to live like that. You know what I'm saying? That was me. We were just talking about that. That was me for a long time, where it's like, self-loathing, self-deprecating in thought and in speech. And it's like, girl, shut the fuck up, okay? With all respect, but, like, this is... You're rejecting this because it's new, because it's different, because you've never experienced this in your 30 years of life, so that's sad shit, man. Damn, I just got emotional. Anyway.
That's real.
Commercial break here.
Right.
Bring out the lobster.
That's just shit out of 21.
21.
Right.
What's the next question?
Yeah. So, Lord have mercy.
I don't think that's it.
No, I'm looking. So I guess the next question could be, what are misconceptions of healing, right? What are ways that society or maybe people that say this is healing, but to you it's like I don't know, or whatever.
I got this. People who like to drink the pain away, thinking it's gonna go away when it's all done. You get drunk, you get in your feelings. You wake up the next day and you still feel the exact same.
It's like drugs.
Yeah, they have like their
Distractions.
own little like ways of
Addictions
thinking.
and-
Yeah, like drinking, smoking, or just sleeping.
Thinking
Because they
that
just don't want to
sleeping
deal
is a
with
great
it. They
one.
just think they can. That's just gonna take it away. But
basically taking yourself into another space, trying to come back different when you can't,
Yeah.
because you didn't address the issue.
But do they really think that it's healing though? I feel like a lot of people think that like the opposite. They don't want to feel it, so they want to be numbed.
Yeah,
that's the
that's
one.
So like, I feel like it could feel like healing to some people for sure, because like you have, you might have like say like you get super drunk or whatever, but like at that point you still like have like a conversation with somebody because you're pouring out all the things that you have like dealt with and stuff like that. And, you have a conversation. You may not remember most of it, but like there's a good chunk that you do remember. And then at that point you have that thought in the back of your head, and you're just like, okay, like this is a part of the healing process. But like, is it like? Is it
that J. Cole song where he's like, "Give me drink, give me smoke. Bottom line, I can go.
Yeah.
If I don't know.
Yeah, no,
He's
for
not.
sure. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people have different ways of healing, and I don't know. I guess I don't really know. It's a tough. It's like a very like wide
range of like how people heal. Like, how do you even know if you're healed?
I feel like you're able to at least say you love yourself a little bit, and just to like,
Or be able to
be happy.
acknowledge like what you went through or having to deal with. Like, it's not something like
like without the pain.
Yeah, I think the question was false misconceptions. Oh God, how do I even say this in a way that makes sense? I think a false misconception is that like sometimes we over-identify with what we went through, and honestly and truly, what we went through only matters to a certain degree, because at some point you have to let go of that identity, accept and embrace a new version of yourself. And I think that I'm kind of stuck in this point where it's like, but he did this, but I like at a certain point, it doesn't matter who did what. at a certain point it becomes, okay, what can I do for myself? And I think that sometimes in a healing journey, we get caught in that victim's mindset and mentality. And I think that the act of getting out of that is more difficult than we realize. You know, like healing, we know it's not an easy process, but I think it's a lot more difficult than we realize. And that's why people want to smoke. That's why people want to drink. That's when people want to, you know, use those substances to numb. But it's a radical act. It's a very radical act of self-love, and it's more than just taking bubble baths and lighting candles. You know what I'm saying? It's literally crying for days on end and not even understanding why sometimes. You know, it's just not easy. Goddamn. And I don't know how else to describe that. And I think we love to romanticize everything, especially being American. It's like, oh yeah, it's self-love, yeah. But it's but it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think healing too, not to go on a tangent, but sometimes is, you know, being accountable and responsible for the hurt that you've caused too.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
Or always want to blame somebody else.
Yes. You got to think about the ways in which you've had a hand in your own demise and eat that. That's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying?
Accountability.
So I'm like,
yeah,
damn.
Accountability.
Right. Like, you could talk about how he ain't shit, but you was with him. So like, at what point?
So you ain't shit?
Okay, exactly.
Yeah.
You start to switch up your language when you realize, oh shit, okay, I'm responsible too, you know. So
people dodge the fuck out of accountability. It don't make no sense.
Yeah,
Man, and I'll have to say to piggyback off that too, like healing is ugly as hell. like healing is never like I think we read the breakthrough and then the actual healing, like we get those mixed up a lot, because the breakthrough is obviously that's the happy part, right? You've realized, you've awakened, you've been illuminated to the healing that you've been through, but the actual process is ugly as hell. Like, it's gonna be times where you're really just gonna have to look yourself in the mirror and it's just gonna be you, because when we die it's only us. So it's just like you facing your own self and realize, okay, damn, like this is something I need to deal with, or just something that you just need to reminisce on to really truly understand that, like, this is me, this is who I am. And then once you realize that, or you feel like you've healed and you went through that process, then the breakthrough is like like a fresh air, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think sometimes we don't think about the damage that our spirit goes through because we can't see our spirit, right? But you got to think about like a bruise, or, you know, somebody getting shot or whatever. It's pretty much the same process in the sense that, like, there's levels. And we, like, Junior and I talked about how there's levels to healing. You know, acknowledgement is one thing. The tears are another thing. Going to physical therapy, though, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting a prosthetic leg or what, that's another step. You know, like, there's steps to it. And I think that sometimes we just get caught in a common playing field where it's like, yeah, I'm healing. But it's like, are you, though? Or are you actually just spinning your wheel?
What steps are you taking to actually heal?
Exactly. How progressive are you being in your healing journey, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we realize, too, how psychological that can be, you know, when we're in different spaces and with different people, and how you can walk into a room and you could feel when somebody's spirit is heavy. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have been, even like with my last relationship, where, you know, I'm laying down at night and I'm having these horrible ass dreams. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what is this person next to me feeling? Right? I can feel you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I have to make sure, even in myself, that, like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? In my spirit, I mean, not everything is just going to be rose petals and white picket fences, but it's just like, I'm going to at least walk into a room, or, like, if somebody, you know, is feeling some type of way, I can, you know, lift themselves up, or you know, I'm in a good spot where, you know, I'm going into spaces and, you know, people can be uplifted up when I'm, you know, walking in or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Spirit energy and all that, that's big to me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
I thought you were
Yeah.
No, that's literally.
I was agreeing, and I went in my own world.
Well, I mean, so I guess with the last question, like, what does healing look like to you, or what has healing been for you?
For me, I guess with the shit that I've dealt with from my dad, it was about growing up and moving on. Because I never got my closure from that situation, but I was able to heal a little bit from that situation. It was just for me just moving on and trying to focus on myself and my family instead of focusing on the past. Because I focused on the past for way too long. And me personally, I found God when I was 12 years old and I got baptized. And that changed my entire outlook of everything. So that was my healing journey.
You know, I'm kind of like on the same boat as him as far as like, you know, I put everything to the Lord, and you know, got baptized at a young age, and at that point, like honestly from that point on, like my whole life like changed. Like there was like I felt like I had like a different outlook on life even at a young age, but it's just like doing that and seeing like change, it feels amazing. It feels absolutely amazing. Obviously, yes, we're gonna obviously go through our trials and tribulations like throughout life, and you know, we're gonna have those moments where, you know, we may feel like we're down and out when we're really not. But like, it's just like, for me, I feel like healing is a journey, and it's like it's not going to go in a straight line. Like you're gonna veer off this way, you're gonna veer off that way, you're gonna go up, you're gonna go down. But like, as long as you're like, you know, you're still getting up and continue on, because you know there's something
You're just kind of
better.
accepting the fact of
Yeah,
what it is.
exactly. And it's just like I feel like a lot of like healing also like entails with forgiveness.
Oh yeah.
Why are you
And
taking my answers?
I'm sorry.
Acceptance and
Sorry.
forgiveness were gonna be mine.
Because like for me, it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm like kind of like piggybacking after what Jan said about like, yeah, you could be everyone wants to play the victim, like
They want,
but you were there too. Like,
yeah.
like you have to, you know, one, you have to forgive yourself, because like regardless of the situation, I'm like, you were in that situation, you don't know what damage you have done, even like I said, like if you don't know what it is, I'm like, you still like forgive yourself, but also forgive them. But like when it comes down to forgiveness, forgive them for yourself,
Yeah, it's
but
not
not
for your,
because you feel like they deserve it.
yeah.
Because there are a lot of people who are like, no, I'm not going to forgive them. I'm like, it's not for them.
It's
for
for you.
Right.
Because
Because
once you forgive them, it's just like, and for me, like, I feel like I'm overly forgiving, but it's just like I saw this out of body experience where it was like, it was Judgment Day, and the guy basically judged him based off not forgiving this woman he used to date. And he's like, no, I forgave her. And he was like, how come every time someone either brought her up or you saw her, you would get angry all over again? So you really didn't forgive her. And it's something as simple as that, where he's like, yeah, you're cooked.
Because like, yeah, because it's crazy, because I'm like, if you not like over here like forgiving people, it's just crazy, because you over here, you're thinking about it, and they over here, they're sleeping at night.
They don't
like,
care.
Right.
It's just it's different.
It's the eating you up.
Exactly. So I'm like, forgiveness is a huge like key, at least for me, when it comes down to like the healing process. So I'm like, because like, you know, we all have our lives, and we have our things that we deal with and stuff like that, but like we can't. There's no perfect life.
Yeah.
There's no perfect way of doing things, and like it's just like with that, you just have to forgive. So that's what it is for me. So
Yeah, I think. What's the question? Oh, what is our healing journey? Shit. I ain't gonna lie. Real nigga answer, but my shit been chaotic. And I think I would like to say that it's been linear, but it hasn't. I think I went through so much in childhood that when I became an adolescent, into teenage years, into young adult, I was just running. And it wasn't really until the pandemic that I was forced to sit down and forced to reflect. And I said, oh shit, I'm fucked up, you know? And although COVID was what it was, I think it was a very necessary time for me to realize, like, I've just been distracting myself with poetry, with art, with all these things. And it forced me to sit down and really take a look at my life and the people that I had around me. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy because it was like, I wasn't consciously making these decisions, but my spirit was making them for me. The day I broke up with my ex, I didn't do that. My spirit was like, he got to go. You know, like the way my discernment has come through. So I think it's almost like a full circle moment in the sense of like growing up as a kid, growing up in the church, feeling God, then getting lost from God, and then reconnecting in a sense. And my discernment has been coming through to the point where it's like I can walk into a room, it's like that person ain't for me. Oh, I gotta cut off this friend, you know what I'm saying? And later down the line my discernment will show me why that was necessary, you know. But to say that has been a cute process, it has not been. Okay. Like I've yeah, like I could tell y'all things that I've done that it's like what like it's just been chaotic, you know. It's been extremely chaotic, but at the same time I'm grateful because I'm no longer holding on to who I used to be, and I'm more so embracing, and really what it is trusting my future self. You know what I'm saying? Trusting the girl that made all those mistakes, that she made those mistakes for a reason, and also being grateful that I have enough discernment, that I have enough wherewithal, that I have enough consciousness to be able to realize my mistakes and move accordingly and move different. I'm not repeating. What did Rihanna say? Same old mistakes. That's a song, you know. But it's not. I'm not making the same old mistakes, and I'm grateful. And that's what makes it easier to love myself, is to be able to acknowledge and actually change that behavior, because that's building confidence. You know what I'm saying? You know better, so now you're actually doing better, and you're keeping your word to, you know, the person that the old version of yourself that you hurt, if that makes sense, or that was hurt. So yeah, it's been chaotic. I ain't gonna lie. We still getting it out the mud, but we much better. And that's why my book is titled The Illusion of Healing, because it's a motherfucking illusion out here. Buy it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
Yeah. No. This ad was brought to you by Jandeltha Rae. Okay, no. Jan does have a book out. It's called The Illusion of Healing. It is what we call it, a photo tree book.
What do we call it?
A book with pictures.
Yeah, basically. It's got
It's
a name to it, though.
Picture book.
It's a photo tree book. So
poetry. Yeah.
But yeah, she has it out on, you said, Amazon,
Barnes and Noble, Walmart, even selling it, y'all.
All right, so go ahead and check it out. No, sir. Go ahead and check it out. Yeah, no. She's dope with it, so go ahead and check that out.
I'm decent.
But yeah,
I'm decent.
Anybody else still have to go? Junior?
All right, let me make this short and sweet. I think I've healed a lot. Of course, I would like to agree with Elijah in saying that, you know, nobody is perfect. Just like looking at my life, I've confidently can say that I've come a long way. I know before I said, like, I like to heal solo. I like to, you know, go in my room and like really think. And sometimes even when like listening to people like console their like problems, like I'll like realize like, damn, like people are all different, like with their healing. Like some people actually like resent that shit. Like if it was me, I'd push that shit to the curve and like keep pushing, you know? So in regards to that, like I don't know. I just feel like I have over the years gotten really calm, like really patient, like with things. I don't fear jumping into another relationship. Like some people, they fear that because of their past trauma. Like I'm okay.
Never again.
Yeah, I'm okay, and I'm willing to.
Yeah, that's what it is. Willing, acceptance, forgiveness, all of that. Like if you're willing to do the work and put the work in to better yourself, then that's all it really takes. But if you're not willing, then you're just gonna be stuck.
Right. Like I'm not scared to do that no more. Like I can say that I would jump into a relationship. I'm not gonna do it though, because people in Minnesota suck. But that's just me personally. But yeah, my healing has come a long way, and not to say that I'm done. I'm just excited to know that I got a good head on my shoulders when it comes to, you know, if I was steered in the wrong direction, I'm gonna be straight, you know. So
yeah, I agree too. For me, healing has been different. Like it's been a big transition. If I had to sum up in a word, you know, the part of the healing process for me has been transitioning, because I've always transitioned, even as a kid, moved a lot. Friends, they come and they go. Like, transitions for me has always been like different. And I know ever since the pandemic and ever since my last relationship, like, I used to have dreams of being lost in sand dunes. I used to be drowning in sand or like in water, and I was constantly having like this overwhelming feeling of worry and doubt of just like myself, my future, where I was going, or like who the person I could become. I've always had a dream of who I wanted to be, but it felt so far away, where I was running into a hallway that never ended. And so like the healing process for me has definitely been ugly as fuck, like I said, but it's also been like beautiful, because it's like that person who I didn't think I could become, like I'm slowly seeing that come to fruition, and that hallway isn't as long as I thought it was going to be. So it's like I can actually swim in this little sand dune I'm in, and come to find out there's actually niggas in the sand dune. Like, I ain't the only one going through this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I made some friends like, yo, what's up? Y'all niggas got a boat? You know what I'm saying? Fuck a submarine, because you see what happened to them niggas. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm pulling you out. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck that submarine shit. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get on land type shit. But type shit. But yeah, like for me, it's been like eating and just crying for no reason, or just like, damn,
you just
like,
having those days where it's just like you gotta let it out,
right, or just being triggered and just like, damn, okay, I'm a think about it, you know what I'm saying, and just really just kind of like
be mindful
of like what I've been through and what's happened to me, and like having also too like the right people around you, you know what I'm saying, has
that
also been helping
help.
You know what I'm saying, to where even if I don't know what Junior or Jesse or Abby or whoever's going through, there's a sense of comfort even just being around people that, you know, care about you, or even if they're going through stuff, like it's the feeling of like, you know, togetherness that brings, you know, strength. And that's been huge for, I think, my healing, you know what I'm saying, to where I've always been alone. My mom taught me like stand alone even when there's nothing around you, but also there's strength in numbers as well. So, you know, having strong people and being strong-willed and, you know, just being around positive people, that helps too.
Not even just positive people, but honest people as well.
Yeah.
I think that's so crucial. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was moments in my healing journey, not to make it about me again, but where my friends are like, but that's on you though, you know?
And having those friends that are, even though like they tell you the hard truth, that's what you need to hear.
Absolutely.
Because even telling you things you want to hear, like, that's not going to help you. You got to say the hard truth, because it's like you got to acknowledge what the fuck you're actually doing.
Right. And I think that we talk about wanting love, but I think a big part of love is honesty. And you know, you don't need no yes man in your corner. You need somebody that's gonna keep it real, 100 with you. Like, my bitches look at me in my eye like, that's all you think. You gotta fix that. You know? And I'm like, damn, you know. So I think, to piggyback off of what you said, Monte, too, I think it's really just trusting the footsteps in the dark, and like just knowing that you got you, even if you don't know where you can't see shit. You gotta walk by faith and not by sight, and just know that you're gonna have those breakthroughs where it's like, all right, we done made it to another motherfucking door. What's behind this one, you know? So yeah,
that's real. I can honestly say from experience, the Bros Chat is that group. We always honest with each other. We got each other's back. So find people like the niggas I got. That's real.
You're right.
Hey, and you know what? What's your quote of the day as we end this bitch out?
No, so I didn't. But no, it's no, honestly, but like I feel like I piggybacked off of everything you guys said, because it is about like the willingness, the transition, acceptance, forgiveness, all of that. And I mean, I'm still healing, and it fucking sucks. And I'm not gonna get too deep because I'll cry. But even like with the story I just told you about my baby dad, like like the shit I be going through is just always something, and it's just like I still like, even though I be going through all this shit, it's just like I still try to remain positive, but it's like I do be having my days where it's just like I just break down, because it's like why is this happening to me? But then I just make it about myself. But I know other people are going through shit, but it's just like my world feels like it's crashing down, but I know there's other people that are going through shit too. And it's just about the process and the transition and accepting what the fuck you're going through, and it's not going to last forever.
But I'm sure also having a son as bright as he is, that can be refreshing too.
It is, because like the days where I'm just bawling, he's like, "It's okay, mommy," and he'll just cuddle up next to me and kiss me like, "It's okay," and it's just like, dang, like, I love you.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, healing can also be, it's ugly, but it's also be beautiful too. Like, something can come out of that is positive.
There's something just about kids. Like,
they're just
they're so pure.
Like,
it's crazy because like I don't even know how to explain. Like, it's not. I feel like it's something you can't really explain. It's just like
it's
like
indescribable.
Yeah, it's a gift. I'm like, you don't like a lot of kids. I mean, there are a lot of kids who don't have like that example of like showing love. But like, even if you show them just a little bit, they will keep that forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's just like
that small little, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Can't even think of the word. But just showing them that little tiny bit of love or appreciation of them. Gratitude. They're like, okay, you one of them.
And I think to piggyback off of that too, I think kids bring people together. I have seen my friends have kids, and it's like, oh, you didn't talk to your mom for 12 years, and now she's here. Now y'all healing. This is beautiful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I also think to piggyback off of that, I think that's why it's so important to cater to our inner children as well, and and treat ourselves like a child, and treat ourselves in such a soft nature, because like that was the first version of ourselves, and whatever happened to us was fucked up, yes, but at the same time, like, you deserve that same innocence too. So I think there's so much that we can learn from kids, and I think it's beautiful that you have a son.
But what's crazy, I didn't have like the best. I didn't really have a good relationship with my dad until I had my son. Yeah, and then even like one of my best friends to this day, we were roommates. Didn't work out. We didn't talk for 5 years. We both had kids, and now we're right back. So it's just like kids really do bring people back.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I feel like the more I have more peace in my life, the more I allow myself to be around other people's kids, but the more I treat myself like a child. Not in the sense like I'm childish. I am, but I'm not. But, just really catering to my inner child and allowing myself to have that innocence too. It's like this. Yeah, exactly. Like, this world is hard as fuck. Like, I'm not finna let it ruin me,
It is hard.
That's beautiful. It's tough, man.
Yeah.
But then also too, I'm sorry, I think it's also beautiful that as a mom you have the awareness, because I think that we grew up in a time where a lot of our parents were just trying to get through it and didn't have the time or even the consciousness or the awareness to be able to think that I'm fucked up, I might be fucking my kid up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a beautiful side of parenting nowadays too, where it's like parents are more aware and they're doing their best to keep that trauma away from their kids. I think that's so dope.
Trying to break those generational curses.
Yeah, because they don't deserve that. Right. It's not fair, and it's like, right.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything to say? No.
I don't know.
All right, Mr. Jesse James. We got the quote of the day. Cue the music.
I had to put that in there.
Hilarious.
Okay.
All right, so my quote of the day has a lot to do with healing. You have the power to heal your life, and you need to know that. We think so often that we are helpless, but we're not. We always have the power of our minds. Claim and consciously use your power.
Right.
Right.
Type B.
Come on now. It is Sunday.
It is Sunday. What are y'all about to say? Well, shit.
I guess that is a wrap for today's episode. We like
the quote of the day.
Oh yeah, that was your quote of the day. Cue the music.
Type shit.
But that was a wrap for today's episode. We'd like to thank Abby and Jan for joining us for this wonderful episode. We'd like to thank you guys for coming in today. I'm not sure if you guys want to list out your handles one more time.
Yeah, I can do that. I didn't even really listen out the first time, but my name is Jandeltha Rae. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JANDELTHA_RAE. Again, that was JANDELTHA_RAE.
She's a natural, isn't she?
Right.
That's crazy.
That sounds like a
Both of them
whole
are.
radio
She was busting
commercial.
rhyme with her shit.
Right.
Right. ABYMUS or What's the Purpose podcast.
Say your handles one more time, please.
My personal one is ABBYMUS, Abby Mus, or What's the Purpose podcast.
All right.
Hey,
So yes, also check out her podcast. What's the Purpose?
Yeah, I'm revamping it by myself. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you know it's a tough world out here. It's okay. It's all good. But yeah, no, check her out. Check out her podcast. It's awesome. It's really nice. So, real quick, also, what? No. So I actually had a comment from one of our viewers that came in, right? Right. And no, it was nice. So they were saying because they've hung out with us like outside the podcast. So like they were just telling us like, oh, like they like the fact that we like created a space, like even like just naturally just talking to other people, like we'll stand in a circle. You know how everyone stands in a circle when they're like within their groups or whatever, but like they say that they appreciate us like allowing, like opening up our circle, I guess, and allowing other people to talk, because you know, like a lot of people like to talk over each other and stuff like that. And no one really gets to say like their words and stuff like that. So they said they appreciate us in that matter. It's just the fact that we open ourselves up and we like allow them to say what they need to say, and we listen to them, and it's not like we're just like we hear you but we're not hearing you, you know?
Right,
Yeah,
type
they're
shit.
listening, but not really being.
Yeah. So
I think the biggest thing for the Bros Chat is one, 4 black men who came together to talk about life from our perspective, but we also want to have the conversations that most people don't have, whether it's amongst themselves, with their families, etc. So this is our space to talk about almost any and everything. I don't even want to say clear the air, but just to talk, you know?
yeah. A lot of people just don't know how to talk, or they don't have anyone to talk to. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have made this space for, you know, our guests, and you know, seeing us like out in the real world and everything like that. So it's nice. It's nice.
It's a safe space.
So yeah, we like to say thank you to our fans. You know, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. But as you know, it's been real.
Wait.
Beach. Are you good? Like,
Yeah, I just want to be goofy.
all right.
Wait. I think we got an event coming up.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
check this out, y'all. Check this out. So we have an event coming up at the end of July, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. July 29th.
Yeah. 29th, 30th.
29th. It's a
One of
Saturday,
those.
right? We having Bros Night Out. Okay? We having Bros Night Out. So,
What does that even mean?
Strip club.
we
Strip clubs and dollar
check it out.
bills.
So we gonna be live on Twitch, and I think we're also gonna be live on Instagram as well. But
Yeah.
please tune in. We are going to be having a lot of fun. We hope to see y'all there. Give
Oh,
us,
for the. Oh no, that's.
I don't know what
I'm
you're
gonna
talking
stop
about.
talking.
I don't know what you. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
But
Anyway,
I'm
basically,
surprised to say it too. Like,
Right.
what?
basically, come ask questions, get to know us a little
yes,
more.
we will be active on the live stream. So please
Together.
come say hi, say what's up, send us some questions, say whatever. It don't matter. We hope to see y'all there. Yeah. So like I said, July 29th, Bros Night Out, live on Twitch and Instagram at the Bros Chat, DABROSCHAT. Boom.
Alright.
But as we all like to say for our sign off, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Either you eat bread or you don't eat bread. There's nothing in between.
See you when we see you. Peace.
I'm a fuck with you.
Later.